Since a day that changed America forever, 911 impacted the country and our daily lives in ways we are still feeling today.
It led to the creation of the Department of Homeland Security. The wars in Iraq and Afghanistan have changed how we fly, but it also had a personal impact on many.
Maya Rodriguez met up with someone who knows that all too well, who survived the attacks that day thanks to a twist of fate.
All it takes is one glance at Paul Veneto and his trademark Miracle t-shirt to get a glimpse into his life's journey.
I know people think, what's this guy doing in the middle of the street with his beverage cart?
To understand that, you have to look back to September 11th, 2001, when Paul Veneto was a flight attendant for United Airlines. His normal weekday route was Flight 175 from Boston to Los Angeles. A few days before 9/11, his work schedule changed for that week, a twist of fate that saved him, but took the lives of his friends and co-workers.
You know, I believe, no question in my mind, that I have survived what I went through in my personal life to do this.
What he's doing is Paulie's push to the Pentagon. It's a follow-up journey to his push last year when he walked this airline beverage cart 200 miles from Boston to Ground Zero in New York City in honor of his fallen colleagues.
There's only one thing I gotta do. Push this cart to New York.
This year, he wanted to do something slightly different.
I had a lot of thinking to do because there was so much information that happened last year. And I had a lot of soul searching and wondering, and can I, should I?
He decided he should, this time honoring those on American Airlines Flight 77, walking a nearly 40-mile journey from where the flight departed at Dulles Airport to where it crashed into the Pentagon. Paulie sees it as a path to healing, not just for himself, but for those who come out to see him.
Then all of a sudden I come wheeling down the street with a beverage cart and the neighbors are talking to each other. It was crazy. And they would come up and one neighbor would walk away and the other one would say, you know something, I haven't talked to that guy in 5 years.
It's also touching the lives of those who know what it's like to work high in the sky, like retired flight attendant Karen Murphy, who met Paulie when they both trained early on in their careers.
I was scheduled to fly on 175 on September 12th. And I know he was really upset because he had a very similar schedule. So we both narrowly missed 9/11 just based on scheduling.
Like others, she appreciates what Paulie is doing.
I kept thinking about the flight attendants because they were the first responders, but I feel like the flight attendants weren't getting the same attention. And Paulie, what he's done has been very therapeutic, I think, for a lot of flight attendants, including myself.
But there's one more reason Paulie keeps pushing.
I'm keeping this thing alive for the generation that's coming up behind us, and that's important to me. And I see these families with their kids. They had no idea what 9/11 was, and so I knew that those parents were telling them about 9/11.
So that the sacrifices made by so many that day are forever remembered.
We can't forget it.
In Herndon, Virginia, I'm Maya Rodriguez.